If you're someone who feels like you're being swarmed with a bunch of tasks, maybe you're someone who struggles with discipline, or maybe you procrastinate a lot. In just 2 minutes, believe it or not, we can fix this. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how you can build discipline very, very fast. So by all means, let's jump right into it. My name is Joe Sky, and by all means, welcome everyone to this channel. We help people with improvement, self-improvement, building discipline, all that good stuff. So, how do we do this? It's called the 2 minute rule. If you never heard of the 2 minute rule, the 2 minute rule is very, very simple. If something takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. No excuses. So, if it's a big task, you're probably wondering, okay, only 2 minutes. How do we go about that, right? If it's a if it's a big task, just take 2 minutes and just start working on it. So maybe you're reading a book or something like that, or maybe you're trying to do like a full blown exercise. Just say, I'm gonna go at it for about a couple minutes. It literally works, right? Especially if a lot of little tasks, like maybe you got a lot of homework to do and you're procrastinating, you're scrolling on your phone. Just say, okay, 2 minutes, I can do this thing. You literally take 2 minutes every day to do that task. And by all means, you're gonna keep going. So it's really, really, really simple, right? If you see dishes in the sink, just start by washing one of them, right? You want to read a book, read a single paragraph, and believe me, most of the time you'll just keep going past the 2 minutes. That's the secret. It's actually really, really easy to build discipline, right? Because when you're building discipline, the more you do things, the more willpower that's being built up, the more discipline muscle, we'll call it, is being built up when you do things. So just with a couple minutes of just pushing yourself to do things, right? Again, you're not really relying on motivation for a couple minutes. You're just doing something for a couple minutes. And that's how you start building discipline. It works, it's simple, and by all means, it's great. So obviously, a lot of people know this technique. A lot of people have talked about the 2 minute rule. It's one of the easiest ways to really just start building discipline, and you won't even know you're building discipline because you're so focused on doing it. Now, applying it to real life, again, if you want to learn a skill, just start practicing for 2 minutes. So, for example, if you need to learn how to use a clarinet or a flute or something, just spend 2 minutes trying to learn it, right? You'll probably find yourself using the instrument. Maybe you'll find yourself, trying to learn how to use it. Again, just 2 minutes just to get started. Fitness. If you have to do a full blown workout, just start off by getting your workout clothes ready. Start off by tying your shoes, getting them ready if you have to go out, or start off with just a couple minutes of stretching wherever you are. Time, again, 2 minutes doesn't seem like a lot of time, but those 2 minutes will eventually change your life. So you see where I'm going with this? It's really, really powerful. It's really, really life changing. So by all means, um, really, really powerful. Now, basically, what is happening is you're tricking your brain into taking action. That's what's really going on here. Another reason why this is working is because your brain gets overwhelmed with so many tasks. Once once you start doing something, you're gonna keep going. That's just kind of how we are, and that's a good thing. So simply getting started is one of the hardest parts. We're overwhelmed. When we're overwhelmed with our thoughts, we don't want to do anything. And when we don't want to do those kind of things, we're just avoiding the feeling, not the actual doing, right? Because obviously scrolling on your phone is fun, but doing all that homework and stressing out over that is what we're avoiding. If it only took 2 minutes to do our homework, it's fine. But when there's hours of just projects or hours of just working really hard, you're probably avoiding those feelings. That's probably what it is, and that's for most people. Most people are not lazy, they are just avoiding those feelings. So, hopefully, that shows you how to do it right, right? That shows you how and or why it works. Again, it's removing the friction. 2 minutes is so small, your brain doesn't want to resist it at all. Once you start, momentum kicks in and you often end up doing way more. Just don't overdo too much. Once you do too much, then eventually you get more exhausted. Again, it's very good for overcoming procrastination because there's no pressure. There's no pressure in the 2 minutes, right? You're building habits effortlessly because small actions do compound over time. And again, there's none of that elimination. There's none of that decision fatigue of, that's another thing we do. How do we start? Where do we go? Etc. Etc. We don't have none of that. What are we doing next? Or what are we gonna work on? Or what are we gonna struggle on? Or what is my next plan? Etc. Etc. Right? We don't have none of that here because it's only 2 minutes of that task. You're not thinking so much about it. That's what it is. Knowing why you do not, knowing why you don't want to do certain tasks is key because then you start to learn more about yourself, right? And I mean, just speaking about these things, I know that it's the feelings that I'm avoiding. Because if I enjoy working on a project, I'll work on it for a few hours. But when I don't enjoy the homework or the task, you don't want to start, right? And I remember like my mom always saying, "Oh, just work on it for a few minutes." It's like, no, it's gonna take me several hours. We'll just work on it for a few minutes. And you go and you're like, "Oh yeah, mom, you're right. I'm working on it." I don't even realize that it's tricking my brain. I'm just actually working. I'm so focused. So it's actually, the 2 minute rule is a very good one. Seriously, especially if it takes less than 2 minutes, just do it straight up. Um, by all means, you could always do breaks. There's also the Pomodoro technique. That's something I could probably get into another video. It's very, very good and helpful. That's probably for more longer tasks. But again, if you made it this far, kudos to you. I want to appreciate you. Thank you so much. And again, by all means, get started. Find a task to do. Like it could easily be reading, homework. Just say, I'm gonna work on this for 2 minutes. You will work on it for 2 minutes. It's so simple. At the end of the day, I just want to thank everyone for watching. Thank you. I appreciate you. And by all means, consider subscribing. Consider liking the content. It means a lot. I'm thankful. We do a lot of content on this channel for improvement and helping you become your best self. So thank you. Subscribe, like. We got goals to get to 500 subs. Thank you all so much. Comment down below what else you would like to work on or improve, and maybe I can make a video on that. Thank you and see ya. Thank you.